I like the other music it had. Now I'm gonna read this with like no emotion. You ruined it. You ruined it by not having the other music. Chapter 5. Dinner is served. The evening the hospital dinner is finally here. Natasha and Gina are at your place to help you get ready. Okay, I'll stop. That's exhausting. I don't know if I can do this. It's dinner, Samantha. How bad can it be? It's my first Liberty Heist dinner since divorce, and my ex-wife and my Courtney will both be there. I was gonna ask, what is Courtney to you now that you two want to keep seeing each other? Like, is it too early to say girlfriend, or is it a we're not putting labels on it kind of thing? I can't even think about that right now. Let's fourth degree more pep talks, please. Or I might do this whole thing and get to know the type of strawberry cheesecake ice cream in my freezer. You know, not strawberry cheesecake. I mean, I want that too, but I wanted raspberry cheesecake ice cream, but it was sold out. It was sold out of that specifically. So the other one I settled on, they didn't even fucking deliver it. Like, oh, it was there, but they didn't even fucking deliver it. So, but the specificness of strawberry cheesecake ice cream, like, I could go for that right now. Again, I wanted the raspberry one, but I'll take strawberry too. I like that one as well. So, yeah. You know, just reading that got me pissed off again. And yeah, I know it's not the same one, not the same fruit, but it's the same concept of ice cream. Blank cheesecake ice cream. Oh my god. The specifics. Like, normally I would just get the strawberry cheesecake one. I was like, nah, I want raspberry this time. They don't fucking have it. You know what? I'll just fucking kill myself. You know what? I'll just kill myself. Like, what do you mean? And then, like, okay, fine. Vanilla. Oh, they have it? Okay, cool. Doesn't get delivered. Oh. Okay. So looking forward to that later, but I guess I'll just fucking die. You can always go and enjoy some strawberry cheesecake goodness afterward. I can't. I can't, Natasha. I can't. I'm just glad. Breathe. Breathe. It's like 10. It's 10. Almost 11 in the morning. Breathe. I'm just glad you decided to go out with Courtney again, Samantha. I haven't seen you smell like this in a long time. This game was good for you. But you will have to be careful tonight. I don't want anyone to catch on and start some drama to suspect that you and Courtney are whatever you are. I don't know how easy it'd be to hide. I spent one day walking around the hospital with Courtney, and it felt like it was written all over my face. You can't look at her without being all hard eyes, huh? I wouldn't say hard eyes, just hot and bothered. Interested. Just play it cool and casual. The more you try to avoid Courtney, the weirder it might seem. So, aim for a medium level of interaction with the girl I am maybe sort of dating, and minimum interactions with my ex-wife. Great, no problem. I've locked in that voice. Though I sound more like a rich housewife than what I was going for, but I've gotten so good at it, I don't want to change it up. So good at it to the point I spit my own hand. That's disgusting. Gina finishes putting Shine Resident powder on your nose, then sets back to survey her handiwork. Put what on my what? Put what on my nose? And remember, this isn't just about your Courtney situation. This is just to show the bevs of the world that you're thriving post-divorce. You're seriously all glowing. I'm gonna need you to share your new skincare routine later. Aw, thanks. I do love my vitamin C serum. but I don't feel like I'm doing that great. I just sort of been drifting these past few weeks, and I have going on a situation to keep up. My ex is everyone's favorite doctor. If I had to listen to everyone sing Sid's praises and ignore me all night, I might stab someone with a caviar fork. How many chapters are we into this book? I love it. I love it. Because you could have just said, stabbed her with a fork, and I would have still found it funny. But once again, it's the pacificness. A caviar fork. I love the writing in this book. We're not even halfway done with it, and I love the fucking writing of this book. I finished this book. I finished the chapter, and I'm already like, God, I can't wait to read the next one. I hold myself off and read like some AME, just so I don't finish this book too quickly. But it's like, my God, it's good. It's cheesy at times, but at the same time is. I thought she was also gonna say stab herself with a fork, but stab someone with a caviar fork, a caviar. No, like Samantha, I love you. I can use another mother figure if, like, I'm only like what 2 years younger than Courtney, and if you can get past that, do you think you can be willing to go 2 years younger? You know, just 2 years younger. Could you? Cause please. There are forks for that? I feel like give me a spoon, but I suppose you use utensil choices either way. I was gonna say you don't even use a fork for caviar. Those little tiny little fish eggs things. You don't even use a fork. You don't poke them. You just scoop them up. You scoop them up, put them on the back of your hand, and like take it like that, like a little bump, a caviar bump. You don't use a fork. You don't spear drill them like a peas. That's what makes it funny, because like, what the fuck you mean caviar fork? What the fuck is a caviar fork? Sorry, I'm not rich enough to pronounce caviar right. But if I give you a spoon, but I support your utensil choices either way. Number 11 on the list, remember? Shut down a hater. You're just right. You're handled the voice as civilly as anyone could have, and you don't deserve any flack for that, okay? Okay, and thank you. My head knows all of that, but sometimes it's easy for my heart to forget. Remind you as many times as you need to. Remind you as many times as you need us to. And if you really want to shut down the naysayers, it can't hurt to wear something that'll leave everyone's jaws on the floor. Natasha holds out an elegant but stunning dress, and when you think about Courtney seeing you on it, seeing you in it, you can't help but smile. See you in the dress, not on the dress. You wear the dress, you don't stand on the dress. It was nice. Yes. I guess like the laciness kind of reminds me of like roses. It's nice. The fabric though kind of reminds me of a shower curtain, and it's throwing me off, but it looks cool, I guess. I'm not a fashionista, okay? If you can see me right now, you can't. I got white. I think the white tan, or is it the color you call beige? I don't know what the fuck beige is. I just call it white. with like a bunch of like different colored flowers on it: orange, green, blue, pink. I think that's blue. I was gonna say green for that. Purple-ish and dark green, purple leaves on them, and I wanted to try to match them. Even though I wouldn't leave the house like this, I was trying to match my shirt. That's a black shirt, a black Nike shirt that has like a little tree on it. It's like like a palm tree kind of with green and red flowers on it. It's all black. I'm like, yeah, this is how I'm gonna match it. It doesn't match at all. It's just I was matching the concept, like flowers. How do I look? You try it on and do a little twirl to cheers from. You try it on and do a little twirl to cheers from your friends. You're gorgeous. Good enough to eat. You're gonna eat meat. Maybe if you're lucky, Connie will. Thank you both. Natasha and Gina pull you into a tight hug. You got this. What happens tonight? It's just dinner. When you arrive at the event space, you're wowed by how all your hard work has turned out. Everything looks great. I just have to head in by myself. Anxiety sets in as you glance around the packed room, but you do your best to smile as you pass familiar people. Hi, Valerie. Everything looks fantastic. Speak for yourself. You look fantastic. She gives your elegant dress an approving nod. What? This little thing? It's nothing. Please, you look great tonight, and you deserve to. Encouraged, you give Valerie one more smile, then keep weaving through the crowd towards your table. I can do this. Just voice it and play it cool with Courtney, and I'll get you this dinner just... Hi, Samantha. My God, go away. Sydney looks up at you from a seat across your table, which is great. Just great. Crap. I finalized the seating before Sid subbed in as a speaker, and every staff must have put her in Nigel's spot. Sid? It's nice to see you. I can take the high road. You give Sid a polite smile, try not to make this any weirder than it has to be. You too. Great turnout tonight, and this place looks nice. Valerie gets all the credit for the decor. She did great. Yes, it's nice to see that some people are invested in this place. You press aside as Bev settles into one of the other chairs at the table, along with a few other Liberty Heights regulars that you know. You slide into your own seat, glancing around for any sight of another familiar face. I hope Courtney's here somewhere. If I can just see her, I feel... Got room for one more? Valerie told me this was my table. Yes! Hi! Please take a seat. Please take the closest one to me. Please. And then I lean in to whisper, and please hold my hand. Please. And she sits down, she takes my hand, and I just squeeze it. I just squeeze it as hard as I can. And I'm squeezing my hand, right? All my fingers except my pinky is like curling in like they're supposed to. When you like try to squeeze them, my pinky is standing straight up, and hello, bend, you fucking antenna. You try not to let your mouth hang open as Courtney slides into the seat beside you, giving you a friendly smile. Are the scenic guys trying to torture me? Courtney, glad you made it. When I missed the welcome dinner for the world. Hi, Sid. Hi, Samantha. Hi. Her gaze briefly fixes over your dress, but she keeps her voice perfectly polite. That dress is nice. Just nice. Thank you. I wore it specifically for you, and all you can say is just nice. It's just nice. Okay. I'm kidding. Someone taps Sid on the shoulder, and when she turns around her chair to speak to them, Courtney gives you a slightly longer, admiring look. That's what I thought. Drake me in. Seeing her is a relief, but sharing the table with her and Sid. This is way more than I'm bargaining for. Why did Sid have to volunteer as the speaker? But there's nothing you can do about it now. So as dinner is served, you try to make small talk with the other guests at the table. So Katie, how's your son? Still on the, baseball team? He is. Made honor vote last semester too. As Katie digs into her food, you catch the eye of Grant, one of the new residents whose photo you saw while organizing the dinner. You just took a constant urge to glance over Courtney, and instead turn to Grant. Welcome to Liberty Heights, Grant. I'm sure you enjoy your time here. Thanks so much. I've been looking forward to this dinner. Glad to hear it. I did a little work on the planning, so I hope it's a fun evening. Samantha's being modest. She did more than a little work on this dinner. Courtney. Hey. I just put my hand on her shoulder. Hey. You know the things I would do to you if there weren't people right here? If there weren't so many people, you know the things I would do to you right here, right now? You cannot be praising me like this, because you know what it does to me. Girl, you know what it does to me. Stop it. Oh, you two know each other? This Courtney. I just silently give her a glare, like, without being too harsh. She's like, she's like, bitch. Like, thank you. I appreciate you for hyping me up, but at the same time, you're making it suspicious. Nervousness washes through you, but thankfully, Courtney just gives a simple nod. I've been helping with some of the dinner details. I just started here last year, so who better to talk about what new residents need, right? I actually introduced the two of them. Samantha was in my office, and Courtney, while Sid relays the story of how you and Courtney met to Grant, Katie turns. Her voice stay even. Katie turns to Courtney with a smile. So, no +1 for you tonight? I would have thought a star resident would come with someone special. Courtney doesn't miss a beat, but you nearly settle in your seat, almost choking on your salad. Lady, Samantha, just stop eating salad. This is the second time I almost choked on it. Either you stop eating salad, or you stop eating salad specifically next to Courtney. Because this is the second time that woman almost made you choke on salad. In my worst Doofenshmirtz impression, if I had a nickel for every time Samantha almost choked on salad, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's strange to happen twice. I just either stop eating salad altogether, or how about this? Just don't eat. If I don't know, well, actually no, because it's always a setting where we're eating in front of her. Because like the lunch with her and Sid, and now this dinner. Okay. Just don't eat salad. Just, if you're having this much trouble eating salad with Courtney, get something else. I swear to God, get something else. Or if this just happens regularly, no matter who's around you, just stop eating salad. Courtney doesn't miss a beat, but you nearly startled in your seat, almost choking on your salad. Nope, just me. Residency doesn't leave a lot of time for dating. Why are you choking on salad? It's salad. How do you choke on salad? Were you choking on a cherry tomato? She said she doesn't have time for dating. Like, okay, she didn't say that. Oh, Samantha's my plus one, or shit, she's dating you or trying to date you. She just said she didn't have time for it. Which, okay, that is the truth. She doesn't have time for it. She didn't say she wasn't gonna date you. She just doesn't have time for it. For you, she'll make time. Right. But she's not saying she won't date you if that's the reason why you're choking on fucking salad. Like, twice. The next time we're in a scene where we're eating, Samantha, don't order fucking salad. Please, I beg of you. Everything right, Samantha? Every single person at your table turns to look at you, and you feel your face heat up. Yep, I just... That was a bug in my leg. There's nothing. My skirt moves kind of funny, I might die. That makes everyone laugh, and you blow out a breath of relief. At least they don't know what really made you jump. Seems like a cry for attention, if you ask me. You turn away from passive-aggressive Bev as another doctor you know for years addresses you with a smile. So, lots of big changes lately, Samantha. I've been keeping busy these days. His question is cordial, but you still freeze, trying to think of the right thing to say from your ex's friends and colleagues. I can't tell I'm looking at dating apps. I wasn't even trying to be on a dating app. I got set up my friends. And then I got matched on a date with quickly the quickest of glances, like so quick no one notices it. I just look over the court and I've actually been hitting off pretty well with that person. What's her name? Why? What do you need to know? What do you? No, Christine. Her name is Christine. Yeah. Like, oh, that's nice. Christine with a K, you know, like Courtney with a K, but Christine. Doing lots of jogging. I was trying to figure it out. I was like, oh, so you still haven't moved on? And then Sid just give me said no, all smug, you can't get over me. No, I've been doing lots of jogging. I found a new route. I found a new route in Central Park, so it's really nice to get out in nature. I'm there every morning at 4. Maybe I'll run into you. Not that early, you won't. Like, 4 in the morning? Yeah, no. We ain't crossing paths. Holt gives you a polite smile as an awkward silence stretches over the table. Oh, Holt. I think it's great that you're getting Fuck you. I think it's great that you're getting some exercise. Nothing we doctors can vote anyone for, right? Courtney, thank you, but Ashley just, she should thank you. You flash her a grateful smile, glad she's helping the conversation along, but the relief is short-lived. It must be so interesting to be a late bloomer in life. Right? I can't imagine. I know what I wanted to do for the moment I started playing with Fisher-Price stethoscopes. And what have you been up to, Sid? Yes, do tell. I feel like I only ever see the back of your head as you're hurrying down the halls to another patient. Life's been busy, that's for sure. I'm gonna sleep here a few nights a week because I don't want to waste time walking to the train. Tell me about it. That's me half of the week. Do you have like having no work-life balance is good for you? Like, because all Sid does is work. She's winning. Maybe it's the indigestion of being glossed over to the self-satisfied look on Sid's face, but you push back your shoulders and speak up. I'm actually doing more than just jogging. I've been thinking of starting a small business. Remember in that bakery you and Courtney explored your night? You go on. I'm looking at some spaces to lease. Wow. You catch Courtney grinning as the others blink at you in surprise. Yo, what? Cindy's like acting like, wait, you're moving on? You're trying to work? I never would allow that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then die. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Maybe. Shit. What the fuck? I can't remember when it came up, but it's obviously with Courtney. That while with Sid, that you didn't really get a choice in if you wanted to work or not. Like, even if you didn't want to work, right, you want to be the stay-at-home wife. Sydney didn't give you that option. She kind of just, you know, just assumed. She didn't care to act if that's what you wanted. She just fucking did it. So her being like, you what? You're trying to open up a sort of business? Like, how could you? Like, yeah, I have a life and I can't find a tape. But yeah, anyways, what? That's right. Just something to keep me busy. I've heard how hours can be long, especially for a startup. Quite long. That sounds like a lot. I'm sure it will be, but I'm up for it. Why are you guys all so surprised at me wanting to take up a job? Hey, please. Shut the fuck up. And then he started knocking at the door. That's cool. Good for it. It just sounds like an awfully big risk. Hey, Sid. You want your hands? Why do you sound like you're upset that I want to start working now? When we were together and you did the working, I mean, not the work, you know what I mean. When you were the one working, okay, you're making the money for both of us. Though I didn't really get a choice, because if I wanted to start working, you kind of almost didn't allow me to. You just assumed I would want to be a stay-at-home wife, that I wouldn't want to work. You didn't ask me. You didn't care to ask me whether I wanted that or not. I didn't get a choice. I didn't get a fucking choice. You didn't know if I wanted to work or not. And now that I'm saying that I want to start my own business, you got a problem with that? Bitch, I'm about to draw my heel at you. I'm assuming Samantha's wearing like high heels or heels with like, heels. The little stem on the back of it is what makes it a heel. So yeah, I'm assuming she's wearing one of those. I'm gonna take one off. I'm gonna draw it at you and get the pointy end, the heel. I'm gonna draw that and bite you your fucking eye. Puncture your glasses into your fucking eye. So not only is my heel in your eye, but you got shards of glass in your fucking eye. Shut the fuck up. I did not mean to clap so close to the mic, but anyways, I'll move on without the commentary. I'll try to. It just sounds like an awfully big risk. Her brows furrowed with a skeptical look you know too well, and any enthusiasm from the others suddenly vanishes. Only Courtney speaks up. I don't think it's that risky and inappropriate, in my opinion. It's a good thing no one asked for your opinion. I know I just said no more commentary, but like, shut the fuck up. Courtney, hold me back. Hold me back, Courtney. Hold me back. Please. Please. Oh, why Courtney specifically? Because she's the only one on my fucking side. Hello? For someone who's newly divorced, you seem awfully together, Samantha. Like you moved on rather fast. Do you guys want me to be moping? It's like you want me to... I stood up and I'm walking right now. I'm pacing my room. Move this fan over here. Do you just want me to be depressed? The fuck? You guys want me to just what the fuck's the word? Waddle. Wallow. Want me to just wallow at home, alone, sad, depressed. Cindy left me. Is that what you guys want from me? Is that what you guys fucking want from me? You just want me to be all sad and miserable and depressed? Like, you don't want me to be happy and like start moving on in my life. You want me to do things for myself for once in my fucking life. Do things for myself. You guys don't want me to be happy. You don't fucking hate me that much that you're like in shock, in horror, appalled, mad, suspicious that I'm moving on from Sydney apparently too quick for you? What the fuck? Yo, pussy licking bitches. Like, really? You want me to be miserable for how long? For how long? When is an acceptable amount of time for me to have wallow in the divorce, for me to move on and just live my life? I am 40. I am 40. Like I can't live off divorce money for that long, okay? And the later it takes me to get a fucking job, the harder it's gonna fucking be. I'm gonna be close to retirement by the time I can get, by the time I start getting like a fucking job. For as long as you guys want me to be like miserable about this, to the point I'm not gonna be hireable because I'm not. There's not gonna be a lot of options available, you know? It's like, damn, boat lickers, damn. Sydney will tell you that. Sydney will tell you, I hate saying Sydney. Sydney will tell you you have to jump and you ask how high. Mid-jump, you ask how high. She say higher, you somehow just accelerate midair, just like, whoop, whoop. She says jump, you get 10 feet in the air, and like, how high? She says 50 feet, like, oh, I bet. And you just boost up the extra 40 feet, like, up. I am gonna be happy, you know, live my life, move on from Sydney, and you guys are like, how could you? Why the fuck would you want to do that? Damn, you're a bitch. How did you? You moved on too quick. But she's moving on with her life. She's moving on with her life. And y'all is support of that. You're not. No, no. I'm still standing, but I'll move on. Sid goes quiet, and you feel a white, hot surge of anger. It's easy for Sid's colleagues to judge me when they don't know the first thing about what our marriage was like. Beside you, Courtney shifts in her seat, jaw tension. You can tell she's restraining herself from leaping to your defense. Yeah. I was gonna say that's my baby girl, but maybe I won't call her that because she is like a baby to me. Damn, my girl. She can't say anything about people wondering why she cares so much, but I could. Maybe it is time to check number 11 off the list. I didn't know what number 11 was on the list. Okay. And bury myself back under the covers and cross legs. My legs are not crossed. I failed how to cross legs. Okay, now cross. And yep. And yep, we good. Brimming with indignation, you do what you rarely let yourself do with Sid. You put all the anger you're feeling into words. You might realize this, but you just said that out loud. Yes, and I meant it. Then who do you think you are that you get to judge me? I see you maybe once a week for the past 4 years, Bev. That doesn't make you an aspect of my life. Hey, you hold her hand to cut her off. I wasn't finished. Aww. This the first one. Sitting But Sid and I handled ourselves like adults and respect for each other. Would you rather I drove all Sid's books out of our lawn? Would you rather I droned all of Sid's books out on her lawn? Or taken her to the cleaners in a divorce? Would that have been more appropriate? Oh please, I'm sure you did. You're the awesome gossip. You're notified taking Sid for everything she's worth. She didn't. I can confirm that. Sydney's words are quiet, but they still echo over your table. Bev only scoffs. That still doesn't make this right. You're still being inconsiderate of Sid's feelings by being so chipper. I can't be happy that I'm out of a miserable relationship? What is wrong with you? The other option I didn't pick. Just because I didn't pick it doesn't mean it's not true. I just didn't say it. She cried herself to sleep. Cried herself to sleep. She was hurt by it. She was hurt by the fucking divorce that needed to happen because she wasn't getting any fucking love or attention from it. But it's a cry for her to be happy. Moving on. Would you be saying this if Sid was abusive? Like, you're so chipper about moving on so quickly. Like, yeah, I'm, glad I don't have to worry about things being thrown at being drawn in my face or getting yelled at all the time. But I guess I'm in the wrong for that. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the memo where people aren't allowed to smile after being divorced. Thank you. Reagan Dorn from Surrender. She knows a lot about people being happy after divorce. Grinning ear to ear, happy, like yes. Anyways, and who do you think arranged this entire dinner as a favor to her ex? I call that pretty considerate. Exactly. I planned this whole thing for the woman who broke my heart. And I still came to attend it. I set up, I planned it. The dinner for her. I planned the dinner for her. Did she help? No. I did this whole thing with the help of Valerie. But not Sid. And I still came in support. Even though I don't have to. Because I'm not married to her anymore. And I don't have to support her job. But I'm being nice to these new residents. Bitch. I saw Valerie coming up with scene arrangements. You clearly just Samantha did arrange the dinner, Bev. Valerie just consulted on it. You arc an eyebrow at Bev instead of right in the eyes. Okay, you did one thing for Dr. Wharton. Big deal. It's not like you planned this dinner alone. I never said I did. But you work here and did nothing. I'm quite busy at my job. I think I do enough about here and planning dinners. What do you have to tell yourself, Bev? You know who's also been busy? I'm sure you're gonna tell me. Oh, I am. It's Valerie. She's just as busy, if not busier than you, and she still stepped in to plan. Courtney sits up straighter beside you. Courtney sits up straighter beside you, chiming in with a heat you never heard in her voice before. I wish with Samantha on this dinner too. She went to ask her out for a night that literally isn't about her. Thank you. I don't even work. Nigga, I don't work here. My ex does. And yet, I worked my ass off stressing over planning this fucking dinner. That isn't for me. Has nothing to do with me. Ain't about me. But is for someone. Is being done for someone who don't deserve me helping them at all. Yeah, I'm still coming here. Working, helping out and doing shit for that bitch across the table. Broke my heart. Yeah, I'm still nice enough to do this shit for her. And I'm getting no recognition from it. Because you all are bitches. Y'all bitches. Like, it's nice, I guess. You're not giving me the credit. You're not giving me credit. Sure, give it to Valerie. That's fine. Give Valerie some credit, too, right? But me, like, no. Just turn your nose up at me. Like, okay. Alright. Did most of the work, but yeah, nope. Turn your little snooty noses up at me. And I gotta say, I didn't think Liberty Heights was a place where we tear guests down for no reason. Yes, this has all been, dare I say, disruptive. Exactly. Tonight's supposed to be about showing our new residents the community we have here. She gives an apologetic nod to Grant before turning back to Bev. And you turn it into an argument about the personal lives of an employee and someone who's trying to do right by our staff. I thought we were all better than that, but maybe I was wrong. Bev sputters, her cheeks begin turning a shade of red that you didn't know was possible. I've held my tongue long enough. I had to say something. No, you didn't. My marriage, my ex, as I point accusatory at Sydney with my middle finger. No, you didn't. My marriage, my ex, and my life are none of your business. You didn't have to say anything. It's not my fault for voicing a concern. Yes, you literally started this. And you know what? I could maybe accept that you were worried about Sid. You know her for a long time. But you could have pulled me aside at any point and asked to talk to me about your concerns or her feelings. If you'd done that, we might have been able to have a productive conversation. I didn't think about that. I know, because you're not really worried about Sid here. You want to get back at me to start drama. But I hope you understand that I'm not going to sit here and take it. And you shouldn't have to. Cody's right. This is all cross the line, Bev. Bev's mouth opens and closes. She tries to think of something to say back, but she's got nothing. You risk greater her. Excuse me. Bev shoves back her chair and leaves the table in a hurry. Take another breath and try to slow your pulse as adrenaline pumps through your body. I'm sorry, Samantha. Even before Bev stuck her foot in her mouth, you're being nosy. Your personal life is none of our business. I'm glad to see you and Sid are able to get along, and that's all that matters here. As soon as she said get along, I made a side eye. Like I was looking up at Sydney, like, get along is a nice way of putting it. Thank you. My apologies too, Samantha. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you. I appreciate the understanding. I wish that hadn't happened at this dinner, but I hope you all understand why I couldn't let it go. I wouldn't have been able to either. And my earlier comments didn't help. I should have been more supportive of whatever you and Sid are doing to find your peace and happiness. Everyone finally goes back to their food, and under the table, Courtney gives you a leg and encouraging squeeze. Thank you. Touch sends a small drill to you that lingers even as your adrenaline continues to fade. Now that you're continuing with your salad, Samantha, please don't choke on it. Tom, have you heard about the new equipment we're getting in the Western Surgery Wing? There's this camera with absurd resolution. You know I love talking specs. Go on. Grant, has anyone onboarded you or EMRs yet? We changed record systems last year, and this one has been so much better. Hey, if I see save my notes, I'll be happy. As the others get into a lively conversation about hospital tech and systems, Courtney finds a moment to lean over and murmur in your ear. I'm glad you gave Bev a piece of your mind. Way to make the most of number 11. Why do you remember my list? Why do you remember my list? I, once again, don't remember it. Like, what was number 11? Bring down a hater? Is that what it said? I only remember it because it was in red this chapter. I don't remember it from seeing the actual list. I don't remember number 1. What was number 1? I don't know. 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Courtney, why? Like, what did you do? Memorize all the things on that list? I'm trying to. Okay, then in that case, ignore number 10. Okay, go on holiday, dress to the nines, embrace spontaneity, treat yourself to comfort food, learn salsa dance, make some mischief, shut down a hater, and we just need to do indulge in self-care. That should be easy. Take a leap. Concerned. Make up for lost time. We skipped that one. Face your fears. Choose your happiness. Okay. As dinner is cleared away and dessert is served, Sid is called up to the stage to make her speech. These chapters would probably be shorter if I didn't have so much to say about them. You know, during them. Now that we all fill our bellies, I'd like to invite a special speaker to the stage. Please welcome Dr. Sidney Wharton. Looks like that's my cue. Bye, bitch. Sid heads over to the stage to join Valerie, while others at your table trickle away to greet other friends and colleagues. And for the first time that night, you find yourself almost alone with Courtney. You lower your voice to murmur that only she can hear. It's about time we got a bit of a breather. We needed it. You don't want anyone to notice if you're sitting too close to her, so you reach over and touch her knee. She smiles, but is careful to not quite direct it at you as she whispers in reply. It's hard to be this close to you and barely be able to touch you. I know. I'm hot. Sid's voice rises over the crowd, and you turn your attention to the stage as she begins her speech. You yawn. We have the highest standards for integrity and honesty at this hospital. We work together day in and day out, making calls that will change patients' lives. It's important that we trust each other completely. You shift uncomfortably in your seat, thinking it's a lie you're carrying on with Courtney. It's like I've hurt anyone. What two adults do in their free time shouldn't be anyone else's business. As Sid's speech goes on, a server sets a tray of desserts on the table. Tarts, cookies, and small slices of cake. Courtney catches your eye with a teasing glance. Can we stop saying Sid and just say Sydney's? Say Sydney. Sid and Sid. Saying Sid. It's making me. It's starting to make me have a speech impediment. And I don't know what I mean by that, but hey, it only has to make sense to me. Wow, look at all these options. Someone in eye for sweets must have raised nice desserts. You're tempted to reach out and rest your hand on hers atop the table, but remember when you are, you tamp the urge down. I do have a bit of a sweet tooth, and I also happen to have volume, and I also happen to do a little bacon on the side. Oh, do you now? She effortlessly keeps up the act, but then all of this new info is completely new. Yep. And I like getting my hands dirty. You keep your voice low so it won't carry to any other nearby guests, but you allow yourself to shoot her a brief, coy glance. In the kitchen, of course. Of course. It's fun to get out and get messy sometimes. She smiles, and you remember the closeness of bacon alongside her in your kitchen, how much her praise warmed you. She bites her lower lip, and it takes a bit of effort to tear her gaze away from you so no passerby would notice her staring. Amen to that. Before you can enjoy your relative privacy too much, a young woman comes over, waving to Courtney. Hi, I'm Rachel, one of the new residents. Nice to meet you. I'm Courtney Dawson. Sorry to interrupt your dessert, but someone told me you were one of the surgeons. Do you mind if I ask about your experience here? You're not interrupting. I'm always happy to talk up Liberty Heights. What's on your mind? I'm sorry. I think you're interrupting. I think you're interrupting. So go away. I thought I was on too bad. I won't lie. Imposter syndrome is hitting me hard. So how's the mentorship here? Am I just gonna have to dive into the deep end and swim, or swim in the deep end? Yes, but don't worry, you won't be doing it alone. You got some great people running the program, and me and the other senior residents are here to help keep you sane. Just stick close to this girl. She'll help you do any bumps in the road, no problem. Rachel heaves a sigh of relief and gives you both a grateful smile. Thanks, I will. Blah 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 blah. As she bustles away, leaving the two of you alone once more, Courtney glances at you with a small smile. You really hype me up for someone who's barely seen me work. Well, you know, I could be a terrible mentor. You could be, but you won't. I bet that on any day. Sorry, I couldn't pause on time. Bless me, thank you, you're welcome. She laughs. Her next words are so quiet that you barely hear them, but there's a slight shift in her voice that makes your knees go weak. God, I wish I could kiss you right now. Especially with you in that dress. You You look so tempted all night. Your cheeks heat up, and a pleasant tingle courses through your body. I wish we do a lot more than just kiss. Courtney's hands flex as they rest on her lap, and she bites her lip as it suppresses a groan. Believe me, so would I. But you can't. That knowledge is torturous and strangely tantalizing as you gaze at her, and on both of you are feeling the same magnetic pull. Then you spot Courtney's slice of chocolate cake, and an idea strikes you. Can I taste your dessert, Dr. Dawson? Just try one bite. You're my guest. She hands you her fork, which means your fingers brush against hers, and when you slice into the rich cake, you make sure to get a piece that she's touched too. Oh, so like you're kissing. So when you lift to your lips, it almost feels like yours are touching hers. Delicious. It's subtle as intimacy goes, but it still fills you with heated drill as she smiles at you. The cake's not the only thing. You go for another bite. Then Courtney abruptly straightens, turns to another one of the desserts as Riley walks up to you. I don't know what she told you, Rachel. I don't know what you told Rachel, but she's looking way more confident than she did 10 minutes ago. Good looking out, Courtney. Thanks. I remember the gym is my first day of residency, so just do what I can do to help. Utterly unaware of what just passed between you, Riley passes Courtney on his shoulder and turns away. You exhale, relieved. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. I'm just sorry she interrupted. I think you're about to enjoy another bite of... You hear a small round of applause and glance over to see that on stage, Sid is finishing her speech. I forgot you were here. Let's give one last warm welcome to our new residents. I hope your work here is everything you dreamed that being a doctor would be. Everyone in class whistles. Courtney lets out a frustrated groan. Guess she'll be back on the table any minute. Courtney arcs an eyebrow meaningfully as she glances toward the exit. You said we're on her way. I'll meet you in that coat closet outside in a heartbeat. You glance toward the closet in question, well away from the bus of the guests, then you spot familiar face in the crowd. Winifred loves talking Sid's ear off. I push her in Sid's direction. Maybe I could buy us 15 minutes in that closet. So, it's almost an hour. That's my fault for commentating. My bad. But it's the audacity of Bev and the others at the table. Mostly Bev. But whatever. You lean over to Courtney and whisper, I think I can manage that. Just wait a few minutes, then follow me. That way, no one suspects anything. Her eyes widen slightly, and she nods, trying to suppress a smile. See you in a few. You get up and make a beeline for the chatty donor across the room. I can't keep doing these voices. Winifred, it's so good to see you. Is that Samantha? How are you, dear? Just fantastic. Thanks for asking. By the way, have you heard about the new record system yet? A new record system, you say? This place finally changed EMRs? It's about time, right? Sid was talking about it earlier. I bet she could fit you in. Oh, thank goodness. Mind if I go hunt her down? I just love administrative software. You go have fun. I'll catch you later. You watch as Winifred goes right up to Sid and takes her by the arm, talking amicably. You can't hear what they're saying, but you can see the frustration on Sid's face. Thanks, Winifred. I owe you one. With Sid occupied, you hurry out the ballroom to find an empty coat closet. You glance around to make sure no one's watching, then duck inside. For a few long moments, you're alone in the dimly lit space, shielded by coats and jackets. I hope Courtney can make it here, or anyone stopping her. It should be nerve-wracking. The weight only heightens the anticipation drumming into your body. So when the closet door opens and Courtney ducks in to join you, your pulse leaps, warmth spreading through you like wildfire. You made it. I did. I don't know that woman you sicked on Sid, but she is keeping her very occupied. I'm glad it worked, but I didn't come here to talk about Sid. She smirks and closes the distance between you. Neither did I. In a flash, Courtney's lips on yours. You can taste the sweetness of your shared desserts as you kiss her back, already breathless from sneaking in here. Samantha. Your name is a plea on her lips. You deepen the kiss, and it becomes more frantic as you clutch at each other, desperate for more. Well, you gave me the option. You reach behind Courtney and squeeze, digging your fingers into her. I love this music. Okay. Oh God. Encouraged by her eager groan, you pull even closer to you. You relish the firm feeling of her under your fingers and the way she moans softly when you give her another squeeze. And that's better. I can't get close enough. She kisses you again, but the frantic movement of your bodies sends the two of you stumbling into some coats. You pull back for a moment, both of you laughing quietly. Hey, at least you land on something soft. Maybe we can make use of it. You pull her deeper into the tangle of coats, backing up until you hit one of the narrow closet walls. It's even dimmer here among the layers of fabric, and the warmth of Courtney's body, mere inches from yours, seems heightened by the furs around you. I don't know how much time we have in here. You press your pelvis against hers and rock slightly, and her breath catches, making desire and heat pool within your legs. Not nearly as much as I like. Her voice is husky with need. Some part remembers that you're in a coat closet, only dozens of feet away from friends, Courtney's colleagues, your ex. But it only makes you want this more. It's been years since someone wanted you this badly, since you let yourself want this much. Then you take Courtney's hand and slide it under your skirt for the very first time. She'd really touch me. She trails her fingers over the sleek fabric of your underwear until she circles the peak of your desire. If you weren't already soaked for her, that touch would have been more than enough. God, Samantha, you feel incredible. She swirls her thumb over your butt, and every touch is a revelation. Each nerve in your body seems to light up at her smallest movement, reawakening feelings you've forgotten. And you, that feels so good. She smiles at you, her eyes dark and watching your every reaction with an intensity that only makes each touch more drilling. You deserve to feel good. You handle tonight so well. I've been dying to do this since I first saw you in this dress. God, I wish you could have. You're struck by an image of Courtney strolling up to your table and immediately pulling you to her, pressing a searing kiss to your lips as her hands slide under your skirt, and touching you just like she's doing now. Long, slow strokes over your underwear that make you gasp with need. Courtney leans in to slide her fingers low, but still over your underwear, but tracing across your folds. When you took Bev down a notch, that was one of the hottest things I've ever seen. You steady yourself against her, trying to remember to breathe. She look up with a small smirk. Oh really? That did it for you? She smiles and flicks her thumb over you again. What can I say? I like seeing a woman take charge. A woman who knows what she wants. It doesn't take long before you're panting with each swirl of her fingers, desperately trying to keep quiet. Courtney, I know tonight hasn't been easy. She circles your butt a little more quickly, testing your response, and you arc against her, a soft cry escaping your lips. No, it hasn't. Then I think you should get to let out some of that tension. The pressure of her touch is perfect, but not nearly enough. Enough. I add an unnecessary T to the word enough. Just when you're on the verge of begging for anything more, she tugs your underwear aside to slide her fingers underneath. You feel her calloused fingertip against your bare skin for the first time, and it's everything you could have ever dreamed of. Do you want that? I want anything you give me. That draws another groan from her lips. God, there are so many things I'd like to do with you. Right now, she slides her fingers through your amber wetness and you moan softly. All I want is for you to come. She picks up speed, swirling her fingers around and around your bud, and your legs begin to shake. You grip her shoulders for support, leaning back against the wall of the closet as coats shift on the racks around you. I'm... Before you can finish, you're yanked out at the moment when voices ring outside the coat closet. Make it quick, please. After this call, I gotta get back to dinner. Damn. Oh God. You pull away from Courtney, both of you holding your breath as you shelter behind the layers of coats. When the voices pass by and the door doesn't open, you both hastily straighten your clothes, breathing hard. No, it's too close. Just a bit. Laughing softly, you rest your forehead against hers. I'm so going to finish this later. I'll never be able to sleep tonight without some release. Coney sucks in her breath, hands flexing her sides as if she's fighting the urge to pull you close once more. Then that makes two of us. You wink and flash her a bold smile. You're welcome, and thank you for your help tonight. Did I ease some of the tension? Even a little? You laugh, voice still a little shaky. More than a little. This is exactly what I needed after that dinner. Grinning, she pulls you in for one last lingering kiss. Are you calling me dessert? I sure am. You slip out toward the front of the closet, make sure the coast is clear before you head out alone. Make it back to your table and slide into your seat. Coney joins you a few minutes later, just as you spot Sid. Just as you spot Sid escaping from Winifred. Yes, thank you. That's so fascinating. I just need to... As Sid winds her way through the crowd to your table, you can't help letting out a sigh. Courtney subtly nudges you. Hey, you okay? Oh, sure. Just thought I said you more people congratulate Sid on her shining achievements while I got none to speak of. That was the story of her marriage. I believe you, but it doesn't mean it's still true now. You're smart, talented, you have ambitions. You deserve to prove them all wrong. It feels like that isn't enough. What's the use of talent and ambition if I don't have anything to show for them? If that's how you feel, then it can't hurt to listen to what your ambitions are telling you. What do you want me doing, Samantha? No matter what anyone in this room thinks. Coney hastily turns back to her food as she rejoins your table. Those words echo in your ears as other guests come by to shake Sid's hands. Great speech, Sid. Thanks, Francis. I'm always happy to speak to the new kids. Francis's eyes land on you, and he tilts his head as if he's trying to place you. Hey, you're Samantha, right? I'm sure I've seen you around. I'm sure you did. I used to be married to Sid. Ah, yes, that's it. Francis looks down at his drink and then back up at you, clearly trying to think of something to say to keep engaging in a polite conversation. So, what are you up to these days now that you're not married to medicine? She's still figuring that out, I think. Why the fuck are you speaking for me? Sid's immediate reply stings, but you search for your own answer It's suddenly obvious. The words tumble out of you in a rush. Actually, I'm opening my own bakery. Really? Wow. I had no idea you were an entrepreneur. Me neither. Congrats, Samantha. Courtney? Sweetie? Tone down your appraisal. Otherwise, I'm gonna need to join you back in the closet. Okay? Yes, that's... Congrats. Oh my god, I'm happily moving on from you on the... I'm happily moving on, which means away from the disastrous life I had with you, and you're upset. Really? Really? Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck you, bitch. I'm just aggressively cursing out my box of wheat thins. My box of tomato and basil wheat thins. As satisfied as the shock on Sid's faces, the pride on Courtney's is worth even more. Exactly, it's like, Courtney, tone it down, or I'm gonna ask you to meet me back in the courtroom for another 15 minutes. Anyways, chapter's over. Goodbye.